Kaboom! Kaboom again. Okay, straight into it. How can we strike faster? So striking, you can see the pad behind me, striking. If you're doing a head strike, we're using the steels. But you can see it's coming back a little bit slower. And also when I'm striking, it's going past the line of fire. When I say line of fire, guys, if you haven't watched some of the other videos, please look on the other videos. This is video 8. Okay, so 30 days of chuck. And also don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube. Just go on the bio link. But when you're doing this, it's going right past the body. It's going past the body. So that means that you're open. So even so if they've stepped back out the way, you can go straight in and do whatever move you're going to do. So where we come in here, like this, we're doing 1, 2, fake or miss or block, hit and then around, fast. But the string's very long. It's a bit long, and when you get these steel ones, I've shortened this one. When you get the steel ones, they're very, very long, which means it's a lot longer for the return to come back. So you're coming right back. So you've got to use the right nunchaku for the right job. These are very short, look. You can see they're very short. So I can hit to there and bring it back. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And Mark can hear me now. He's watching this and he can hear the clacking of it and the whistling of the nunchaku going through the air. So it's all about what you use and how you move. And you've got to think when you're striking, you want to strike faster, you want to get a couple of strikes in, not just 1 or 2, because that one might miss. Then he hits you, you lost 2 points, 1 point, or even if he pulls out the hand, that's 3 points. Which is obviously, because I'm concentrating on catches, strikes and sparring. That's what I'm going to concentrate on. Yeah, this freestyle, this good freestyle, and that's great. Your little thumb roll there and all that, and you drop it, which is great as well. But I'm concentrating on hitting. So you're catching, you're doing the catches, you're striking, and you're applying that with the sparring. So what I'm going to do now is talk about movement. So when I do it, I'm going to talk about movement. So now when we hit, we're trying just to hit just in line. So stopping at the shoulder and bringing it back. Hit there, look, to the face. I hit to my face and to there, look. I hit to my face and to there. But if I go too far, this becomes open. Now let's just talk about the hip. Because to get fast, you need to move the hips. There's another way that you need to understand it. It's all right, practicing. We're doing this 2-strike, open and close 2-strike, but you want to just twist the hip a little bit. If you twist too much, what's the problem? You're open. You're open to attack. So you just want to lift that right heel and then strike across. Lift that right heel. As you're blocking if you need to, strike and across. And by repeating that time after time again, just to the fresh air, not part of the drill combat, which we're going to do this week at some stage. And also on Thursday, we're doing nunchaku fitness, which I've been doing with a lot of my students at the minute. So using nunchaku and the body to get fit. And it's having a massive improvement on all my students. So guys, take all that into consideration when you're trying to get faster with your strikes, and then you'll definitely be a lot higher to being on form, that when you come and you do the sparring with somebody else, with foam, not with steel or plastic or anything else, you'll have a bit more speed and a bit more awareness about where you are. Okay guys, so that's it, that's great. I hope you've really enjoyed it. I know I have. I'm loving these little lives that we're doing on Facebook, and I'm putting them onto YouTube as well. So if you want to watch the whole, if you want to watch on YouTube another time, the link's below. Click on that and you can watch all 30 lives in a row. So we'll see you tomorrow. You have a good evening, have a good night, and remember, practice, Practice makes more practice. In a bit, guys, in a bit.